So welcome to the portion of this video where I make you buy things that you don't necessarily need, but I'm gonna tell you anyway section of this video. Alright, so I'm just gonna talk about some things that I feel like are essential to travel, and then just because I like it. Okay? So does my hair look a little crazy? Yes. Am I wearing a shirt that says California because that's where I'm going? Also yes. But that's not what you are here for. Okay. In the previous clip I showed my luggage. That actually is from Target. I got it like 2 years ago, I think. This was after the Barcelona trip, so that was 2019, and then 2020 we didn't go nowhere. So I got it like 2 years ago, 2021. I got the humongous bitch that I didn't know was that big, and then the medium sized. So if I can find that, I will link that below. But I just got from my favorite people at Amazon this travel book bag, because I get in stages. If you saw my last either reel, I don't know where it was at, but I did a whole thing where I packed my it's actually my lemonade. It's on my lemonade. What's in my work bag? Well, it's the Marc Jacobs tote bag, the large one, and so I used that for travel when I went to New York. It was fine and all, but I get into my moods where, depending where I'm going, how long the flight is, I want to be a little bit more comfortable. From Florida to New York City is not very long, so I didn't need to really be as comfortable to where California is like 5 hours, and then we have an overnight trip. So I just wanted something a little more comfy. So I was following I was watching a YouTube channel where she mentioned this bag, and I think this is a large one and I have like a bigger one. But as with many travel bags, there's like a million pockets. There's a padded pocket here for your laptop or electronic. Then there's this big opening where you put a million things in. And then there's this back opening that's also padded, which this might be the laptop sleeve because it has like these ridges back here and it's like super cushioned. But the cool thing about this is that comfort comes to mind. They've padded obviously these shoulder straps, but they've also padded your back. So if you can see these pads, like they're cushiony, and then there's another one down here, and then there's a pocket back here, so if you need to put anything towards your back, just for safety measures like your passport, money, wallet, whatever, goes back there. In the inside there's this little pocket. There's this bag that I'm going to show you what that is right now, and then they have these like little pockets here that you can put stuff in. It's a huge opening, and then you have one pouch over here and then another one up here, and then of course you got your side things for a water bottle or an umbrella, whatever have you. And then on this side you have a little USB connection to charge something. I love it. This is gonna be my first time using it, so I'll circle back. I'll probably do a YouTube short on what I feel about this. But at the bottom it has like these little air holes, so that this is meant to put something wet or like shoes, like if you're planning to hike or whatever. Obviously you're not gonna take this hiking. This bag is like light beige leaning towards blush pink, but they do have black. And then down here you just whoop, slide something in there, and that's what that little portion of that bag was. So whew, I'm excited to use that and circle back with you. Now I like to travel longer flights. Anything over 5 hours, I grab a pillow. This one is from the brand, Kaboo. I don't even know if I'm saying that. And it all squishes up in here. I don't remember if it comes with this little carrying case, obviously, so you can hook it up to your carry-on or whatever the case may be. But it just folds completely into that bag. And it has these like a little adjustable things. It's super foamy, so I feel like I'm gonna have my son use this. So I feel like you can kind of position it to kind of the way you sleep, if you want to sleep like this, instead of just the standard neck thing, which I felt was a little too high from my perspective. So he can lean this against the window. You know, let's be honest, 9 times out of 10 he's gonna lean on me, but we're gonna take that just for added comfort. Then of course we have the trusty noise canceling headphones. These particular ones are from Sony. You're on the box, so I don't know what version they are. Again, I'll link it down below. I actually got them from Amazon. I was gonna get them from Best Buy, but Amazon shipped them much faster, and they're like this grayish color. They fold nicely into this carrying case. It has like a little airplane adapter, which I haven't read too much about, and then it connects to the app. I believe that you can use this like on the airplane to plug it into the thing. Instead of it being wireless, it actually attaches to the back seat of your airplane seat. Again, I haven't read too much into it. I literally just got it like 2 days ago and I still haven't played with it. And then of course, your standard, you get it. Love that. I love the color. I was gonna get the Apple Air Pro Max, whatever the heck they're called. But I'm like, for one, no. I just felt like the price was way too ridiculous, in my opinion. My opinion only. So then that nicely zips up, and I can take the carrying case, and it has like a little hook. Obviously, you don't have to take the whole case if you don't want to. That does add extra weight, so it's up to you. The next thing is this. Cool, I'm sure you've seen it all over Amazon and TikTok, but it's this 3-in-1 charging thing. You only need obviously the connection, which it comes with, and then you just bring in your own block, connect it to the back. You can charge your Apple Watch here, your phone on this side, and your Apple AirPods there. It collapses to if you only want to use one thing at a time. So if you don't need to charge your Apple Watch, but you want to charge your phone, you can do that. Lay it out at night and do all three, because you know in the hotels there's limited space for everything. So I think this was the coolest thing, the coolest Amazon find ever. Let's talk about AirTags. Okay, so I got 2 for, I should have gotten more actually. I think it was a pack of 4 for whatever deal that was. I only ended up getting 2. I'm gonna put one in my son's bag, my bag, because it's the only 2 bags that we're gonna check. Everything else we're gonna pretty much have on us. But then I got this little clear like hanging things from Amazon, and these are these different little cute colors, just to clip them inside of our bags, so they're just not just rolling around and we're trying to find where it's at. So I have to just find an inconspicuous spot for these inside, and they have a little hangy thing inside. I have to open them and adjust the thing, which I'm going to do this week. I'm still prepping for travel, so still haven't gotten my shit together. Next is get yourself a little case. It doesn't have to be this one. I think this was from Sonia Kashuk at Target. Yep. It came in like a, I think it came by itself, to be honest. I don't remember, because I got this other Sonia Kashuk, this bigger one that came in with like 3 bags, 2 of which I use when I go to the beach or the pool. But anyway, this is from Sonia Kashuk. You can get something similar to this, but this is all the meds. So then from Amazon, you know, so I have a thermometer in case we get whatever. I am gonna take a COVID test as well. I just have some Dramamine, cold medicine, Band-Aids, and then I got these little things from Amazon. It came in like a travel pack. But this was a long time ago. I didn't get this now, so I'll find something similar. But these you just put pills. So I'm gonna put in our melatonin, because we're doing that 3-hour time difference, so we want to try to sleep correctly. So I'm gonna put some melatonin in there, and I have some anti-drowsy medication for when you feel nauseous, and then just your regular standard Advil and Dramamine and cold medicine. We're going to family's house, so I'm pretty sure they have all of that, but we are gonna stay a few nights in a hotel first, so definitely have some kind of medicine thing. So this is another Sonia Kashuk bag. This again is busted, so I'm gonna it's cute for what it is. When I do small trips, I put all of my makeup in here because it does have a brush thing. The only problem with this is that the only brushes that fit in here are the very slim eye brushes, and I don't really do eye makeup. It does have a cute little zipper thing that you can put like your tools in there, or a small little palette, and then you just kind of zip it up and it becomes this cute little compact little thing. So depending on what I'm gonna take, I might do this. What I mentioned before is I really don't do a lot of makeup when I'm with family and my son. I do that more when we're on a girls trip and we're doing a lot of outings. So with family, I really don't put makeup on. That being said, I went to Sephora, even though this is a MAC bag. I put it on in here because I went to Sephora first. I just got my minis, my Moisture Surge that I absolutely love. I ran out of the big thing, so I had to end up getting that. Then I just got me a little micellar cleansing water. This one actually is vitamin C brightness. It might be a new product for them. I got my favorite scent from Rio de Janeiro, or Sol de Janeiro I should say. This is Black Amber Plum and Vanilla. Oh my god, this thing is so addictive. I had a bigger one and I ran through it in like 2 weeks. I just want to spray myself with that over and over again. The classic Summer Friday, what is it called? Jet lag mask. And a little face cream from Laneige. This is the water mask, I believe. It's a little version of that. And then just one of my favorite travel cleansers, which is the Fresh Soy Cleanser. And if you buy 3 or more right now, I don't know until when they have that, but if you buy 3 or more travel size items, Sephora does give you like this little cute bag. I'm gonna use this, I don't know for what, but it's good to have. So that's that. So those are all my littles. Now we have, because I'm checking a bag in, I suggest you guys do this, or with any, if you check in a bag. So I'm gonna put some bigger size items in this bag and checking it in, because some things I just can't have little tiny things because I can't. My skin is so dry. I need big full bottles of lotion, and so is my son. He needs like his Aquaphor and his eczema cream, lotion and all that stuff, and I can't do small things. But I found this lotion from Summer Fridays. Got it at Sephora. It's called Summer Silk, and when I tell you this is like the perfect size, it's not gigantic, but we can both use it all over our body. It's not a travel size obviously, but it's not those huge ones that come like, you know, like double the size that you have to kind of figure out where it's gonna go. And it's so thick that it's gonna go nicely over our bodies or whatever. For him, he uses this as a secondary kind of a topper because he has eczema, so he uses something else. But I figured this would be good to grab with us. The next thing is earplugs. So these are called Bring the Noise from Loop Quiet. So they come in this little cute little carrying case, and they are so tiny that they're not the foam ones. Even though I do carry the foam ones, they kind of just go in your ear and create this little loop thing that goes inside your ear, and it sits comfortably in like your ear. What is canal? Not canal, whatever the heck it is. So it's not protruding and hurting you, which the other ones can do. And it comes with one set and then like a few little different sizes of the foam tips. So if you don't know if you're going someplace noisy, have them. Or even if you just want to sleep and you don't want to have your headset on, noise canceling headset on, and you just want to sleep on the plane, take these. I think I'm going to do this obviously on the flight back since it's a red eye. I'm going to do that. The next thing is to have a little extra toe. So I cannot link this because this is so old. When I tell you this is old, this has got to be from the turn of 2000. Like, that's how old it is. Probably like 2003 or 4. Gap used to make these little foldable, and I think they made some of their waterproof little jackets in the same exact vein, or you can fold them into themselves and kind of put them in your backpack. But this is a tote bag, so everywhere I go, even now when I go somewhere, I always carry this because you never know where you're gonna need a bag. And when I go shopping, I hate carrying a million bags from different places. I just tell them to fold the clothes or whatever I'm buying nicely, and I just put them in this bag. So it looks like that. It expands, and then it has their little handles, and it's waterproof. So if it's raining outside, you don't have, you know, it does have an opening at the top. So, but, and then once you're done with it or don't need it anymore, just fold it back into its little pouch. I'm pretty sure you can find these more modern ones in Amazon, but this is a testimony on how I use this all the time, and it's never broken. From the Gap, from like 2003 or 4, I don't know, somewhere around that time. To be honest, I think my daughter was like 2 years old and she was born in 1999. Yeah, that's how long I've had it. Anyway, this is another toiletry bag. So this one I'm gonna actually carry for my son and I. Let me fix it. So it's just a thin one. What's cool about this one is that it does hang on the back of the door in the bathroom, whatever. It has like 4 different compartments. The first one is just a mesh portion of it. The middle one is like a plastic one with like the little, that you can put like any little bottles or whatever. This last one has those what are those things called? Those elastic bands that you can put like small bottles in there, and then like this zippered pocket where obviously I keep Q-tips and what are those, flossers, whatever. But this bottom part folds. So, and I took this one to Barcelona and I absolutely loved it because it goes so flat. Obviously it's going to be a little bit bigger when you put stuff in it, but the cool thing about it is the way it folds right here with this little, and then you tighten it, and then it becomes even tighter and smaller and more compact the more you tighten it over here. And then of course once you get to your destination, you open this up and you hang it in the bathroom. I love it. I love it. So sometimes I'm like, oh, I need a new toiletry bag. I'm like, no, because I carry my makeup separate. I carry my skincare separate as well. So I'm like, I don't need all that. Okay, so the next thing is to have a bum bag or belt bag or whatever the hell they call this. Now I will tell you this because I've learned it from other flight attendants. If you try to take this and then have your you have a carry-on and your backpack and then this, they're going to count this as a third bag. So if you have a carry-on and a personal item and this, just put this until you get past the gate. Put this inside of your other bag, so just have room for something like that. But what I really like about it is that obviously you could, if it's small, right, it's compact, but if you have one of those days where you're just shopping, especially if you go to like Europe, you want to have your stuff close to your chest, and in the back pocket you can obviously put like your wallet and like your passport and anything like that that you don't want that they can actually quickly try to get it. But also obviously your stuff here is going to be protected in against your chest, so you feel a little more comfortable. And it's just comfortable, just, you know, if you want to go run an errand real quick outside of your vacation, just grab this little bag, dump some stuff in it. It holds quite a lot. Mine has like my I love these little flat what do you call these, hand sanitizers, like a spray, and it's from the company No Shinko, and they're super slim, super skinny. They fit in these bags. And then I have like my lip gloss. These are my AirPods with Mario on it, and like a little lotion. And my wallet is slim and it goes back here, so it goes back here, and I just use like a wallet card from Louis Vuitton and some cash apparently. So that goes back there, but it goes closer to my chest just in case. All right, so my last three actually, is to get a little jewelry case. This one is a hard one. So sometimes people hate when they're hard because they're kind of hard to figure out in your backpack. So you can either get a soft one like you can roll up, or you can get something like this. I still have jewelry in here from the last year. No wonder I was looking for that. So you can put your necklaces here on this one, your earrings on this little section, and then like rings and watches. You can easily remove this to fit it to size. And then it's kind of like hard, so it protects your jewelry. It's still pretty small and compact, even though it's hard. So get one of these. I think I have seen some cuter ones that actually, because sometimes this little button doesn't clasp correctly, and then this is not made right, so this part kind of comes forward instead of being a little bit more flushed. That's just a me thing. I know I have like issues with like things looking right, but if I find some other ones, I will definitely link. And then these are so cool because these are for perfume. Like, don't take your entire bottle. Like, let's not do that in 2023. Okay, don't take your entire bottles. You don't need that much, even if you think you do. And then this comes in a set of these two, like marbled, black marble, like white marble. What you do is you pull this out. Oh, this one's finishing. And then you take this part out and you kind of squeeze it into your bottle, and it comes up in there, and it also brings like a little funnel that you can pour your perfumes in. I think, see, now I can't remember which. I think this is Chloe and this is, but as you can see, I'm kind of nearing the bottom. I'll just put some new ones in there. So again, don't take your whole perfume, that's ridiculous. Next thing is to try and buy your favorite makeup that you absolutely love in smaller sizes if they have them, because sometimes they don't. But the cool thing is wait around for an Ulta sale that has like I don't know what they call it, or use some of your points to get them. So I got a mini primer that I absolutely love, so I buy them when the Sephora sale is on. I have minis of my Elf poreless primer. I mean, this is really tiny, but it'll do. It's only a few days. It's not like I'm using a million things. Mini micellar waters. I bought a new one, so I got a mini Becca and Smashbox concealer, the color corrector. I got a mini Becca lighter highlighter thing, a mini Hourglass ambient lighting, another mini Elf primer. I mean, I even got a little mini Too Faced. The lip part is small, but you can get away with it. I got a little mini Becca blush. So I literally, when I pack, I come here for my makeup. So that's why that little bag that I showed you is actually sometimes just perfect enough for like small trips. And I just look through my mini bag here and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pick that, I'm gonna pick this. This I think is a mini, I'm just showing you all the minis, so I think they're so cute. A mini Bare Minerals bronzer. I believe I have a highlighter. This is a Buxom lip. This is the cutest thing. This is a Laura Mercier translucent powder thing, whatever the heck it's called. It's small, compact, and I use it for my under eyes anyway. And I have a Charlotte Tilbury thing somewhere in here. This is a little mini highlighter. And I used to take all this stuff to the gym, so I don't have to carry in my big stuff. Obviously, mini mascaras, you get it. Try to take, if you can find a nice decent amount of things in your little makeup, try to take them. But also, these little things came in a set as well. I'm gonna actually link to some new ones that I have that are a little bit bigger. But you can take like a face moisturizer and dump it in here. This is actually the Fenty Skin Glow thing that I put a little bit in here because I don't need, trust me, you don't need a lot of this. And then I just dumped it in here. It has like a sealer, which I'm trying so hard to take out. It has a little sealer top so that you can put back, which as you saw, it was not easy to remove, which means that it's super secure. So whatever you're gonna have in there actually stays nice and secure. You have no accidents, which now I have all the stuff in my hands. What's that the name of that saying? I'm not sure. But this I've had for a very long time. I bought a sample. I bought a travel size all-nighter. No, de-slick. But inside here is all-nighter because I take it from the big bottle, dump it in here. This is perfect for travel. So once I finish with the setting spray, I clean it out, wash it out. Same thing with this. This is from Lush. It's Charity Pot. It's the perfect little size. You can see some stuff in there which I have to clean out because I like to, even though it's the same product that I'm putting back in there, I like to clean them out. But in here I have this, what is it, Rio Radiance cream in the new scent. I have that in there. Small little bottles, a small little container. I have another one that I'm gonna put another scent because I just love them so much. And then what I do is in order to travel with it, I saran wrap the top and then close it up. Good to go. Now on Amazon, actually, I'm going to put a picture up of it, but they actually sell this size. I think this size and a little bit bigger, just black little containers like this. So now we know where Lush be getting this from. But as you can see, the top is completely disgusting. Like it needs to go. I should probably just clean all these labels off and just leave it black and then rename it, but for what? You can tell how often I use this little bottle because it's just perfect. I can put the right amount for that 1 week trip or whatever and use them over and over and over again. So welcome to the portion, this is crooked. So welcome to the portion of this video where I make you buy all the things. Okay, so here's another tip too, is to reuse, reduce, recycle.